Oh my god, you guys. Today, some very exciting announcements were made. J.K. Rowling is teaming back up with Warner Brothers to make a movie series that takes place in the same world that Harry Potter took place in. Ah, my god. I am fangirling here. So in light of this exciting news for Harry Potter fans, I wanted to talk a little bit about Harry Potter today, because also I could talk about Harry Potter for days. So I compiled a list of the top 5 scenes I wish had been in the Harry Potter movies. I just want to preface this by saying that I'm a huge fan of the movies, so these are all things that I wish they could have put in the movies, but I do understand why some of them couldn't be put in. So let's hop right into it. Starting from number 5, SPEW! SPEW is actually an acronym, and it stands for the Society for the Promotion of Elfish Welfare. Hope I got that right. This was a big thing in book 4 for Hermione Granger. She saw how badly the house elves were treated, and she felt so terrible that she decided that she needed to take it upon herself to change it. And it was a pretty big sideline story in those books. There was a period of time where she was literally knitting socks and leaving them all over the dormitories so that house elves would find them and be able to be free. And I loved it. I thought it was a great thing for Hermione. Which brings us on down to number 4, which is the Animagus Rita Skeeter. Rita Skeeter is what we call an animagus, where she can transform herself into an animal. She turns into a beetle. And in book 4, Hermione Granger figures this out because Rita Skeeter is getting all this information and they don't know how she's hearing these conversations. And it's because she's been turning into a bug and crawling into rooms and overhearing. So in order to stop Rita Skeeter, she captures her in a bottle while she's a beetle and carries her around. I also just kind of in general wish that they could have shown more of the actress who played Rita Skeeter, because I thought they casted her brilliantly. Which brings us down to number 3, a big one for many a Harry Potter fan. Lupin and Tonks, the relationship. If I went into every detail about what they missed in the movies with them, I would be here for hours. If I could pick a defining moment, I think it actually would have been when Lupin went to Harry, Ron, and Hermione in the Deathly Hallows and wanted to help them find all of the Horcruxes, leaving his pregnant wife and son. Basically, Harry bitch slaps him with his words. Overall, the whole Harry-Lupin relationship was really great too, so what I'm saying, I guess, is more Lupin. Which brings us to number 2. This is the only thing on this list that I'm still actively upset that they didn't put in the movies, which is Dumbledore's Funeral. When I watched the movie, what I thought to myself was, oh, you had screen time to burn down the burrow, but you didn't have screen time to do the funeral of one of the main characters. It was also a scene that was just really beautifully word painted in the book that I think it would have transcribed really well on screen. Which brings us finally to my number 1. It was one of my favorite chapters in the entire Harry Potter series, which was Nearly Headless Nick's Death Day party. It happened in the Chamber of Secrets, and Harry's invited, and you meet all of these ghosts, and I believe that's also the first time that you meet Moaning Myrtle. And it was just a really sweet scene for Nearly Headless Nick, because he was trying to get into this society that wouldn't let him in because his neck wasn't entirely severed, and it was like a whole very sweet side story that I loved. Now that I think about it, it's actually very similar to Dr. Horrible in Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog. But anyway, those are the scenes that I wish had been in the Harry Potter movies. What are some of your guys's, or were you entirely content with how the movies were? Otherwise, I'll see you guys in my video tomorrow. Bye!